welcome back to RØDECaster User Meetup by Learner to Learner, a collaborative learning channel where we all come together. In the next hour, we're going to learn about RØDECasters. All sorts of RØDECasters, the whole series of them. In fact, there's like a little rumor that's brewing out on the internet about another member to the RØDECaster series family, so which we'll probably talk a little bit about that tonight. But I like you all already participating in the conversation in the chat already. There's on the YouTube live chat, I see Shaka in there. I see Lewis in there. I see Rob in there. New sold my RØDECaster Pro 2. You can still join. You can still join. It's not like you're banned or anything if you don't have your RØDECaster. Anyway, if you want to participate on the show, like a couple of my guests are right now in the background, that will bring them up soon, you can join us on the website. Go to the website and click on Call In with Zoom. This little link right here, it'll bring you to a registration page, answer some questions, and let me know, actually. You will get a Zoom link as soon as I approve you, but sometimes if I get a little bit distracted by, talking to people on the stream as well as the guests here, I might miss your registration. Send me a note, especially if you're in the YouTube chat. Just let me know. Hello, John. Pay attention to your registration link. Sometimes I missed it. So there are a couple of people who joined last year as well as earlier this year, James and Henry. So if you are the two who joined but then did not get an approval from me, I typically like to actually have like a quick conversation with you so that I know it's you. For instance, somebody in, I think it's Leon here. Hello, everyone. I'll be able to join in February as soon as I get my equipment. All right. So Leon also reached out to me. He's already registered. And so if you are waiting for your registration to get approved, ping me in the chat. Now let's meet the panels who are already here. Let's meet Dr. Dan, who's been here. He was here briefly, one time, couple of times, maybe?
About 3 times.
About three times?
Yeah.
And then subsequently, we've went on like a 2-month break, and therefore I've forgotten everything. And now I have to restart all over again. But good to see you, Dan. RØDECaster Duo, fairly new RØDECaster Duo user. So great to have you here. And we also have George also here with us. Hello, George.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I keep wanting to say George is not only did he upgrade it from a RØDECaster Duo to a RØDECaster Pro 2, he upgraded to 2 RØDECaster Pro 2. So I had to give him a hard time on that. So anyway, hi, John Low from Malaysia. Hello, my friend, John Low. Good to see you. And of course, I sent out a mail finally, as promised. I've been asking, I've been telling people that I'm going to wait until I get the hang of everything before I send out an email reminder. And then the second week, I kind of forgot. I got really busy at work. And so I did it today, this morning, earlier. And hopefully I saw a few people kind of emailing back and forth. So good to hear from you all, especially those who re-registered to get your link again. You can keep that same link that you have. Once you're approved, you can use that same link. If you happen to just like misplace that email, don't know where it is, just go to the website, learnertolearner.com. I'll place it again once in the chat, and you can re-register. And I can't remember what the process is. I think you just go in there, you click register, and it probably knows that you're there, or once you put in your email, it knows that it's you. It'll ask you if you want to get that link sent to you again. So anyway, let's see what earlier, who asked me? Was it Lewis was asking, what are we going to learn today? Well, there are a few things. One, I before we started the show, Dan shared with me an interesting observation. Dan, you want to share with us what your observation is for those RØDECaster Duo users out there?
Yeah. This is strange, but talk about things that glow in the dark. During a thunderstorm we had here in Florida on Sunday, I came out and looked, and there was a strange blue light glowing from my Duo, and it was headphone one. Half of it was illuminated. The power was totally off on the machine, but for some reason it decided to do that. It's like the second or third time I've noticed that. If we have a little power spike, it will come partially on with the light. I unplug the power, 30 minutes later, it's okay. So,
And what have you tried? Has it always been the same one that lights up? Always
yeah,
headphones
the same one, right.
And is it the color? Is it of the color that you typically set your headphones one color to be?
Actually, it was until just a minute ago, and now it wasn't before. Now it's switched over to the pink, which is my mic one headphone feed too.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
I heard from George that little doom. Did you restart, George, your RØDECaster
No.
or something?
I use an iPad as my second monitor on the camera here, and it's basically the Ring camera. Someone went out the door.
Oh, I thought it was your RØDECaster sound, because like if you pay attention, or those of you who may have heard it, you would hear that the RØDECaster user boot up sound. I don't know how many of you paid attention to that, but there's that specific RØDECaster chime or tone when you started your RØDECaster, that's in the theme song that you hear. So every time I hear that, I was like, oh, is that somebody rebooting?
Actually, I think I know exactly what it was.
Okay.
So I have my iPhone on an iPhone stand here on my desk, and it vibrated, and the microphone picked up on it.
That's more like it. It's like kind of like a low.
Yep.
All right, let's meet also Phillip. Hello, Phillip. Welcome back.
Phillip.
Hi, John.
Good to see you.
Hey, good to be seen. I was having some trouble earlier. I had to reboot my capture card.
Okay.
Suddenly, I appeared.
And you're loud again.
I'm loud again.
Yes.
Let me turn it down. Well, better loud than soft. How's that? Is that better?
True. That's true. That's better.
That's better.
That's more equal.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I do have original sound for musicians on.
Okay,
I did
good.
check, make sure.
That's good. And what system are you using tonight?
It's the Vocaster. It's
still the Vocaster. But there's no slapback anymore.
I don't know. I didn't change anything. But next week, if I'm able to join, I'm going to start experimenting with the Streamer
X.
Just to see.
Nee has been using his Streamer X for a while. So we'll see. I don't have one
with us tonight.
Not with us tonight. I think he's in the middle of a move, like a moving house. So he might be several more weeks before he gets to return.
I miss Nee.
And we also have Derek with us also. Hey, good to have you back, Derek.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Your picture's a little soft. I wonder if it's coming through. It's like your first time joining. When you first time joining us, it's not your focus. It's the whole signal seems a little low resolution. Let me check, Derek, and see what your resolution you're coming. You're coming in at 180p, so definitely low resolution. Not sure how we solved it last time, or it's going to be the same thing as before, but we can see you. Just not as crisp.
Yeah, it's probably OBS. Doing something.
Yes, you said that. It was OBS last time too, wasn't it?
That's really excellent for 180p, though.
180p, especially in this configuration, is not going to be an issue, right? Because we're all put in tiles. And you all, if you have any questions and any specific topics that you want to bring up, as long as it's contained within the RØDECaster discussion, feel free to add that in the chat. Or if it comes up in this conversation, let us know. If you want to join the show, check out the link that I put in the chat. So, anybody brought anything today to our discussion about RØDECaster? Yeah, show and tell or anything. I have something. Maybe okay. So let's talk about that. Have you guys heard about the rumor of another RØDECaster family adding? So what's it called? Core? RØDECaster Core.
Video Core.
Video Core.
Or Core. I don't know. I don't know.
RØDECaster Video Core. No,
Whatever.
I think that's what it is, because it is RØDECaster Video. And so I just heard about it a few days ago, so I jotted it down. I was like, hey, that would be something good to talk to you guys about. If you've heard anything more than what I've heard, what was your source? I'll tell people what it is, and then you tell me where you heard it from and so forth. RØDECaster Video Core is supposedly it's like a smaller device. It's even smaller than the RØDECaster Video S that has no button. No button or two buttons or something really or no buttons at all, because it's supposed to connect to your RØDECaster Pro 2, maybe Duo, and then you use the smart pads to do the switching control. So essentially it's the core, I guess. It's the core of the RØDECaster Video without all the physical buttons and all that. So you're using the RØDECaster, you use it in conjunction with your existing RØDECaster Duo and RØDECaster Pro 2. So that's what it is. And when did you guys hear about it, and how did you guys hear about it? I saw Phillip nodded also, and Dan also.
I saw Aiden's video on Dark Corner Studio.
Yeah, that's why I found out about it too. Yeah. And then I did a bit more research.
I think for me, it came up in a Google News note.
Oh,
a couple of days ago. Yeah.
And supposedly it was the original video was shot supposedly at CES.
Yeah, somebody went by the Rode booth, and I don't know. It's either brilliant marketing on Rode's part, which I wouldn't put past them because they are brilliant marketers, or somebody got fired. And having worked at a company full of brilliant marketers and people who got fired for making mistakes like that at a trade show, it could be either one. It could be either one. I hope somebody didn't get fired, but I also heard that there's no hard announcement on price and even time. Like I heard maybe, I think Aiden said next month sometime.
Yeah.
But
and of course, CES product announcements sometimes can be like way ahead, because typically CES is not like product launch show
not
typically.
Anymore, no.
And so I don't know. Interesting. Dan, what did you think of it?
It caught my attention. I was sort of wondering how I would ever make use of it, because most of my video stuff is production stuff. So I wasn't quite sure how it would fit in. It's one of those things I was going to wait and see.
Yeah, it definitely won't be. And also, I think it's a smaller box, and it does not have a lot of input. Well, it still has multiple HDMI inputs. It's just that since the RØDECaster audio portion of it, like the XLR microphones and all that, will be utilizing your existing RØDECaster. Did you hear about that, Derek, at all? It was the first time hearing it too.
I hadn't heard that. I've had some other hobbies jump into my purview, so I haven't been as much on the
what was the new hobby?
Side. I've started making fountain pens.
Oh, whoa! I know you review and you do. Wow, making fountain pens.
Yeah, like that's one I made on a lathe in my garage.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, that's taken a little bit more time, but I did record my first episode of season 2 of my podcast earlier this evening, so that'll be back up and going within the next week or two, and then I'll be doing a lot more with the RØDECaster and just recording in general, for at least the next 12 weeks after that.
In fact, I just got a message from John Lowe in the chat saying that he hasn't been using his RØDECaster Pro 2 since the last time he joined us. And that was probably a while ago last year. I was supposed to I didn't get to see him this time when I went back to Malaysia. I was very rushed. The trip was very rushed in the area where John Lowe is. So I didn't get to see him. But before that, he joined us. So maybe I did use it to record Golden with my niece. Like a song maybe. And we are speaking of Golden. Hello, Gold P. Apologize for being late. I have the RØDECaster Pro 2 and the RØDECaster Video probably. I haven't used RØDECaster Video yet. Okay. Did you have the regular RØDECaster Video or RØDECaster Video S? which is the smaller version. I assume you would have said.
Okay, so I should be transparent. I've been wanting to do this video for a bit, but I had to confirm.
Who's is that coming from? That's from Phillip. Your audio came through.
I apologize.
I was like, who's talking? I recognize that voice, but I do not.
Aiden. I was searching for photos.
I see.
Interesting. I went to his YouTube video because supposedly he was referencing the person
Somebody
who actually
else's.
went
Yeah.
to see. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So I know. I mean, Aiden's a pretty honorable guy, so I got to figure he put a link to that video. So I was looking to see if there were
there's a
any
link
other
of
photos. So that's what I. Sorry, that's what I was looking
no
for.
problem.
I'll
And
mute.
and that's the well. I need to talk to you a little bit more about like how is that the issue of the slapback is now resolved. Very interesting. We also have John IT. Oh no, this is not John IT. I was looking at the logo. It's not John IT. This is Charles. Hi, Charles. Let's see. And then we also have Maestro. Maestro's back. Maestro. I kept thinking about Maestro because Maestro, before we left, we were talking about collaboration and all that, and I've been looking into it, and guess what? Only until like a week ago, I figured out it is on the level of videos. Like each video, you can set who you want to collaborate with, and I kept looking at the collaboration tab inside, like the like all the settings. And I was like, how do you do it? How do you do it? I'm figuring stuff out, and it takes a few months, but it's coming. How are you doing, Maestro?
Good. How you fellas doing? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good though. That's good to know, John.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yes. So it makes a lot more sense now. It makes sense when I'm watching other people's video and it ends with, or when you click on that video, it shows multiple people's channels on there, which is a good reason why, if you can send me your channel, and if you do me a favor, channel name, and or if you can, just the URL, so that I can, you can either do it on the YouTube chat so that everybody right now watching can actually see it, or just send it to Zoom. Those people who are talking to me right now, you see in front of you are people joining me through Zoom, so you can send me your channel link there as well. So what I do is I want to start collecting, because as I was talking last week, I was like, oh my gosh, there's some people's channel I don't even know. You guys have, and we've been talking for a while, and only if you want to. But it will be nice, and if we want to all agree, I can even collaborate that with you. But some people may not want to have that noise. I don't know if that's something that you want to, but if you want to, let me know as you are sending me in the Zoom chat your channel, and whether or not you want me to add you as a collaborator if you're on the show. Because I would love for us all to know each other's channel, and that would probably help when we know your content to kind of tackle some of the questions, understand some of your production usage of RØDECaster in your settings. Okay, so Lewis asks, I want to get the RØDECaster Video S, but it's hard to get. Oh yeah, is it like really short in stock? Any one of you here actually own one? I know Aaron has one. I know Nee wanted to get one. He couldn't get one, just like Lewis, same as Lewis's reason. And I want to know if any of you here interested, at least the 5 of you, interested in adding like a RØDECaster Video, like a hardware switcher to your production? Or you don't have to, because I don't have the need for it. Like, I have a few cameras that I have right now. My main camera, obviously I have like these 2 cameras to help me show things, and all those are controlled using Ecamm through my Stream Deck. So I don't really have the need. So far, it hasn't slowed down my machine. I don't have any needs to essentially get I guess get a new hardware to add to my. Oh, What is going on? Let me try to reset everything again. I think Maestro popped off and then it's created like a black hole in there. Okay, anyway, we're back. And so any of you have that? Maestro, are you interested in getting a video switcher?
Not necessarily, but I think what just happened right now is a demonstration on why one might want a video switcher versus a software-based switching.
Yeah.
Two different scenarios. I think that having both of them is probably overkill.
Yeah. And for another reason why I'm not at all interested in it, other than the fact that it's a piece of toy, which I would love to have, just have to play around with. But all my guests on here, as well as my other shows that I produce, are virtual guests. So there's no need for me to have a switcher for physical HDMI inputs. It's you guys. It's through Zoom. So, black hole and all that aside, it's not going to be helpful for me, even if I have a hardware switcher, because all my signals are coming through the ATEM app. So it's not going to even help me, even with the physical buttons.
Yeah, for my multiple cameras, I use a lot of USB-C based webcams. So I'd have to buy dongles for each one to make it convert to HDMI. So that would just be, at that point, why. The software works well enough.
Yeah.
It'd be different, like you said. If you're in person somewhere, hardware switchers make a lot more sense. But for virtual or Teams or Zoom or whatever, there's not much advantage unless you happen to have a studio with tons of actual full cameras. But most home studios for this type of use, that would be a little bit overkill.
In fact, let's keep that topic, because I want to talk about how many cameras do you think is enough, and do you we'll talk about that in soundcheck, because of 5 cameras, I want to hear how people do people add cameras to their production because they can, or there's a need of that angle. Well, at least Phillip is honest. So let's talk about that. And I'll save that for soundcheck, and let's talk about our production, a live stream production side, and see how many camera angles that we deem necessary or just fun to have. You can
doing research though, John. If we have a camera that has 3 set positions, is that considered 3 views, or is that considered 1? Because I've got 4 cameras with 3 set positions for each one. So that's one camera cleverly using one camera for 4 positions. Is that what you're 3?
3.
The OpSpot cameras, you can set 3 set positions, and on my Stream Deck, I can rotate through them and cut to essentially different ones.
Ecamm take all the PTZ cameras, and you can set them at a specific presets, and you can just cut to it, and it's going to go to it. All right, we'll talk about that in soundcheck.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk so that we can continue talking about our RØDECaster.
Well, I'm so, but wait, do you want to talk about the RØDECaster device that we're talking about, or just save that for soundcheck? Or you just want to save?
No, we're going to save camera. Like, how many cameras do you need for soundcheck, and we can talk about RØDECaster. Yeah.
Okay. It's just you're so far ahead of me, John. I have a hard time keeping up. So.
Okay, so.
I would want one to answer your question. I am very not happy, and I know I'm being a perfectionist. I admit it. I have a problem. I also have a wall of microphones, so clearly I have multiple problems. But that said, I'm not happy with the video quality coming out of my ATEM Mini and what the compression is doing to my image, especially when I'm on a stream like this one and you put me side by side, or one of the other streams, it becomes obvious, right? And when I go watch that content back, like just that shot right there, on my monitor here, and I don't want to relitigate last week, but on my monitor, I am sharp, right? When that signal then gets fed into the switcher, it dulls it. I've been able to sharpen it up a little bit by utilizing an Elgato HD60S Plus, but it's still dramatically soft.
Yeah.
It's the hardware that's doing it.
Yeah.
So, since I can't solve it on this device, I am looking at getting an Elgato 4K, as you suggested. I can pick one up for around $75 used, or something similar.
Like a cam
But
link, like a little stick.
Yeah, cam link. But I am curious because I like my physical switcher. I like my overhead camera. I like the fact that I have an Apple TV as my web, basically a virtual web display. So whenever I want to bring up a website or something like that, I can just switch to my Apple TV, and I can have, it's live video from my web browser, my web window. So when I'm doing one of my videos, let's check Amazon's latest price, and I can bring that all up live, because everything that I can do live or during record is something I don't have to do in edit, which slows down my workflow. So the idea that I can have a physical switcher with multiple sources is a big deal for me.
Are all your inputs HDMI? Or
all my inputs are HDMI through the ATEM.
Okay.
I have access to some other switchers. I have a Feel World that I'm going to try. It's kind of a cheap one, but I'm going to just see if it works better when I have some time. But so I'm hoping that RØDE being RØDE, the quality. Although I haven't been able to get anybody who has a Video S to say, hey, is the image, does it look good? Is it sharp? So I don't know. But my hope is that it's better quality than this first generation ATEM that barely gets updates anymore.
If we get Aaron returning, Aaron has a RØDECaster Video, the original one, the bigger one, and if Aaron, if you're watching, let us know if there's any softening of the image. It feels like it softened your image a little bit. And of course, this is a place to be picky and critical, talking about those little things. I would not have. It's not an issue for us, like just me looking at you and me side by side. It's not
an issue for me,
because you know what the original image is and why does it need to be different, right? So yeah, it's good thing to talk about that. Let me see. I want to see who George.
It was
said,
me. It was me.
Charles.
Y'all read it later.
Not going back to mirrorless, just not a priority to add unneeded application. Okay, cool. PTZ cameras have a long way to go. In fact, speaking of PTZ camera, we'll talk more about the new one that came out from Insta360 as well. We'll do that on Soundcheck when there you go. Yeah.
You mentioned earlier though, USB cameras. Is it Derek? You're using USB cameras, you said? There's some amazing USB, like $100, $150 USB-C 4K cameras that have 1-inch sensors, and they're all from kind of know-nothing brands, right?
I have 4 OpsBot Tiny Light 2s. So they do 4K 30 or 1080 60. And I have them all routed through Stream Deck. The software that comes with it, at least for Mac, well, you can hook 4 into their app. It has its own virtual switcher there, but there's a plug-in for Stream Deck. So I have the Stream Deck Duo that has the dials. So on each dial, I can rotate between the 3 presets, and it's all programmed in OBS. So when I'm doing a live stream, if I want to go to the drawing table behind me or to the writing table on the side or a typewriter or something, I can hit a button and it changes, quick change throughout the 4 cameras. An overdesk with 3 different zoom levels. So if I want to get closer on something, the prompter has 3 different levels. So depending on how I position it and what I'm talking to, I've got one on a light stand kind of off here that'll go between 3 different positions, and then one on the side of my desk that can show full desk, subset desk, or turn around the other way and show the side desk. And that's all through Stream Deck and OBS.
Let's Phillip, let's save this for sound check so that we can stay a little bit more focused on the RØDECaster itself.
Okay, fair enough.
then we'll bring it back, because I think it's interesting to talk about, particularly the usage by Derek, because of his fountain pen show and all that. Like, because it's good, because I remember you were testing a different angle, because you were testing the microphone for it, like for the typewriter and all that. So there's like a purpose when you use a different angle for your production, which is what we're going to talk about in Soundcheck a little bit more, because I feel like Soundcheck can expand beyond just audio there and talk a little bit more about the live streaming gears that we have.
Well, you can see behind, that's the other microphone routed there that comes into the next channel on the RØDECaster.
Yeah.
So that's my other Shure. And then I also have a condenser mic that's pointed down towards the whichever typewriters I have on the desk at the time, so I can pull in that audio if I need to.
I remember you testing it with us, like, you know, you can hear it click, click, click.
Well, you want to get that sound. That's part of the old school typewriters, the clickety clack. That's part of the appeal, if that's your thing. So you want to have good audio of that.
Exactly. I want to say something about, I mentioned it last week, but I also figure there are a lot of people watching the live stream who may not be watching the past streams fully, or catch every single episode, which is fine. That's why I want to bring this up again. This is the second week that I brought this up, which is I like to, for myself and sharing with everybody else, the beta version that's out there for our RØDECaster firmware. And there is a 1.6.9 beta that I installed December 4th, which is like a few days after I returned from my trip. And it messed things up for me. So if you have not installed it, or if you have installed it and haven't figured out what the issue is, the issue I experience was that I get crackles, pops from my USB 1 output. So anything that has coming into USB 1, like for instance, my eCam comes through USB 1, and my live stream, obviously, because it's through eCam and also recorded through there. And any, like my QuickTime, for instance, if I record sound from using QuickTime, and what was I using? I was using Final Cut when I was doing my voiceover on Final Cut. It would come through USB 1 as well. So I'm hearing that crackle and pop. So if you have that set up and you haven't used anything to record or live stream with your USB 1 with that version, test and see if it's there. So that doesn't like come up as a surprise for you when you need to use it. The reason why I know it's related to the firmware is because I did a live stream without the beta firmware. Everything was fine. I installed the firmware, and the next time I use it, I had that issue, and I have to revert back to the publicly released version, which is 1.6.8. Then the issue went away entirely. I reported that to RØDE, RØDE's beta form that I filled out. I reported to them. I usually hear something back from them, but I have not heard anything back. I assume that is probably like a known thing, since there is not an update since December 4th. So they're probably working hard trying to get that resolved. But public service announcement, if you are attempting to install that, and if you don't use the new feature here, which is the sensor function, you now can control the audio level of the beep sound that you hear in the sensor touchpad. If you want that, take the risk. Otherwise, wait for the more stable version to come up. Glad the show is back. Pro Audio Plus, thank you so much. Hey, good to see you back here. And also you all, if you have any issues, encountered any issues with your beta firmware, I'd love to hear it too, because you can join us or come to the live chat and then send us a message, or you can send me an email also, john@learnertolearner.com. Will get to me, and we'll bring this up in our discussion. Lewis asks, what, John's having an issue with RØDE? I'm having an issue with Wavelength 3.0 beta. Yeah, and it's beta. I don't blame them. That's what beta is there for, is for us to test it and report back the issues that we're experiencing. And so yeah, I have to be a little bit more careful now, especially now that I'm doing this show regularly. I probably would rely on you guys to report any future issues for me.
Hey, John, I have a question for Paco, though.
Yeah.
Paco, have you gotten your Rode Video S?
I don't think so. He couldn't get a hold of it. It's
Oh.
like there's a shortage, I think, or back order. Yeah.
What do you guys think about the theory that the reason Rode was even showing what, to me, could have very well at some points been a prototype device was to
showing
measure
which the RØDECaster Video Core.
The core, right?
Yeah. That,
as a way to expand, because limited hardware. I mean, limited
but do
memory,
we even know if it's from them? Like, I don't think we've seen any videos from Rode themselves.
It was at the Rode booth.
Yeah.
I actually did a bunch of screen grabs.
Right.
And it says Rode on it.
Right.
I mean, I can,
yeah, you can screen share. But here's the thing. It can be, but again, the video source is also just from them. And is it something that they want to limit, like, because they have not said anything about it officially from Rode. It's just somebody took a video of Rode's booth, supposedly Rode's booth, and show. Let me pull this up so we can all see it.
Why is it not? Do you have to accept my share?
Nope, it's already here. I can see it. Wait, let me.
Well, I see something, but not what I intended.
Let me switch.
Let
me switch this back. Where did it go, Phillip? Did you turn?
Sorry, I was sharing the graphic from my full-time job. Let me try this again. I mean, I'm happy to promote Projector Reviews. They are a wonderful website, and if you're in the search for a projector, go there. But that's not what I intended to share. So
yeah, go ahead and reshare it, and then I saw it for, I saw the images for a little bit.
Well, it says share entire screen, so I'm sharing the entire screen. Share.
Okay.
I'm curious. Why so much doubt? I'm curious, John.
Because I haven't seen it officially, and there you go. Because the source that I heard said that, take this with a grain of salt, whatever it is. It's not like an official announcement from Rode.
So these are. Sorry, go ahead.
If it's like a product that is ready to go, it might be just something that they were just featuring it at CES as like a preview.
Aiden said in his video, he confirmed with Rode that it is a real product.
Okay.
And it is Rode. And the guy who is or used to be his engineer / producer, I think he works for Rode now. So even if he doesn't anymore, he's well connected.
Can you show us the other images too?
Yeah, sure. Here we go.
I know you have several.
I do. I'm just trying to think why it won't let me cycle through.
But so the reason why I haven't said that is, number one, if it's a prototype, and if it is a prototype, they're not talking too much about it, because this is, you don't want to like confuse people that, oh, this is the upcoming release, upcoming product. And so that's why we haven't seen it, right? Have you guys seen it directly from Rode's social media of the hardware?
No, I saw it on Dark Corner Studios too.
Yeah.
So here's another one. Here's another shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I must need to select all of them that I want to have the player open up. So hang on just 1 second. Let me just go back to the main window. There's my little doggy. So if I select that one, I select that one, I select that one. No. Bad Mac.
Oh,
you know what I did before the show? I upgraded to the latest version of Mac OS. Never do that. Here we go. All right, so that's all 6 screen grabs that I was able to do.
And it's connected to like an external screen, like which which is actually true also for all the RØDECaster video. It doesn't come with it doesn't come with the visual like interface all from either from the computer that you're connected to, or you can connect a monitor to it to see the interface. And then use the physical buttons. But this one does not have any physical button, and you're supposed to use your RØDECaster Duo
Right.
or in
So
this
there's-
case, RØDECaster
There's
Pro
the
2.
pads. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't. Obviously, I don't have any inside information.
Yeah.
ATEM has
Yeah.
the most I've ever heard, but you know, the marketing guy in me says supply chain issues, cost issues. Let's do. Can we do anything to extend the life of the hardware we've got? Whereas you had a whole bunch of people, you know, getting rid of their RØDECaster Pro 2s and getting the RØDECaster Video S, and obviously not getting them. So I don't know. Maybe they had the hardware to do this and they bumped it up. I don't know.
Well,
But-
you know what? It's offset by Georgia. It's a 2 RØDECaster Pro 2. So
There you go. George, you are single-handedly
What
keeping
can I
RØDE
say?
in business in your region. I mean, now I'm not going to sell my RØDECaster Pro 2, depending on what I got to wait to see what this sells for, because I may have a use for it.
and
Or
here-
can I use my Streamer X with it? I don't know. It's got pads.
yeah, but very limited. And the whole idea of using a RØDECaster Pro 2, I think, is because you have all those, you know, additional buttons, and what the Streamer X may not be the one, but who knows? Who knows? They might. But
That's
I also
there you
think that Rode, I don't know. This is all speculation. It's just fun talk, right?
yes.
The the Streamer X came out before. That was like the first dabble into video. Not exactly a switcher, but it's an audio, like a video capture card. And
Game card, yeah.
that maybe, I don't know if it might just be like that's like almost like the trial product, and then we get RØDECaster Video, and then that maybe that's like the next chapter for their video chapter. So I don't know, but we'll see. It remains to be seen. I sold my RØDECaster Duo for $350. RØDECaster Duo for $350.
Anybody thinking about selling their Rode hardware, I'd wait a few months. I'm going to hold on to mine now, because with what I do know, this I know for a fact, guys. You can take this to the bank. The cost of memory, the cost of video processing, the cost of storage, it is going to continue to climb in price. And make no bones about it, right now, at this date, we are about 4 times the average cost of any of those devices a year and a half ago. And inventory is only going to get tighter. So I think the value of this hardware is going to increase.
So I'm curious, since we're still in this audio space, Phillip, you switched back to your Vocaster?
I did and I'll remind you, because I'm still holding on to the dream of doing my microphone and audio reviews live. And there is, I'm sorry if it's not the correct usage of the term, but to me, it sounds like comb filtering coming off the headphone amps on the RØDECaster product. And everybody that I've gotten to acknowledge that there is something there says to me, well, you're just going to have to get used to it. And I can't get used to it. I can't not hear it. And I don't hear it on other devices.
Yeah.
So other than that, I think they're amazing. They're amazing products.
So that's good. That's a very valid thing. Yes. In fact, I am one of those people. Me and Charles said that you're going to have to get used to it, because that is the latency that comes with the RØDECaster headphones. And obviously a lot of people can get used to it, but if you can't, you can't, right? So then that's not the hardware for you. But I also want to ask you one additional question about our feed, the slapback issue that we had last week. And you said that you do have original sound for musicians turned on. But did you also have echo cancellation checked in your settings? If that's the case, that is why we're not hearing the slapback.
It is exactly the way it was when I logged off the cast last week. Which is original sound is on, and since we turned on echo cancellation, it should still be there. But you know what? Here, let me go in and take a look.
And try it for us. If it's on, uncheck it. Then we will know if that issue is still there. Because if echo cancellation is unchecked and you are still sound, and this is what we have. It's in your audio settings in Zoom.
Okay. Oh, it's in Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm in Zoom.
And so the idea is that we found, we haven't figured out a way, at least I don't know how to.
Yes, echo cancellation is checked. High fidelity music mode.
So just for now, check it, and I'll confirm if your slapback is back, and then please turn it back on. Echo cancellation, turn on. Yeah.
In 3, 2, echo cancellation.
Okay, it's still bad. Turn it on.
Okay. Okay.
So what we don't know how to figure out, maybe you guys can help me figure this out, is if you were to use a Vocaster, how do you activate mix minus? And I know George researched for us, and he said that is what loopback is.
Yes.
And so, but in order for you to hear us, for Phillip to hear us, he has to have loopback turned on.
So let me try something real quick though, because sometimes it's about the volume, it's about the gain or the level of loopback. So let me go back into settings. I apologize to everybody who can hear it. I can't. Here goes echo cancellation. Hell.
And let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
Echo cancellation is off.
Still bad. Still bad. Yeah. It sounds exactly like a slapback.
So it sounds, so now I'm turning my loop back down to about 25%. Does that make any difference at all?
No. In fact, it does. The level is the same. Like the slapback of my voice is the same.
That's very interesting.
And I think when you turn the loop back down, it's only in your ears of us. How loud we are.
All right, so I'm going back in and turn it back on.
RØDECaster. So John, can you turn the echo cancellation back on again for my sanity?
Okay, there we go. Echo cancellation.
Thank you. It's so hard to speak. John, he's not using a RØDECaster. He's using a Vocaster.
I'm a very bad man.
And so he's not using RØDECaster, and that's why I don't know how to activate mix minus for Vocaster, and that's why we couldn't help him with that. And loopback, as in the loopback, not loopback the app loopback, but the loopback functionality on the mixer is what we're talking about. So and obviously if you can't stand the headphones sound, that the doubling that you're hearing, the latency is giving you such a hard time, obviously you can't use it, but you need to probably find a way so that you can properly route your setup if you want to have calls like this, so that your setup, your connection is properly routed. It is right now not properly routed.
So
you're using,
is it causing
Zoom
problems? No, I understand. But is the result of the front of my words, my sentences being cut off?
No. It's just that if you're slapping a band-aid on the issue of your audio not routed properly, and it's not an issue for as long as you have echo cancellation turned on.
For next week,
is anybody else hearing the background? It kind of like hearing a car noise or
it's probably somebody's audio, like it's not there anymore right now.
Well, it comes on and off throughout our whole conversation.
I think
when you stop talking,
I think somebody can you route in audio MIDI? Can you route in audio MIDI setup? We're gonna have to explore that, John. If you hang around for the next hour, maybe we can do that too. So I don't know where that background noise is coming from. It may be from one of you. Are all your microphones turned on right now? Is
My computer's on.
your
See,
RØDECaster
it's not happening now.
there now? Now
There
it's
it is.
Is it Maestro's environment that we're hearing? Maestro, can you unmute?
No, I was already.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So it's just your surrounding coming through. That's what we're hearing.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Oh wait, why you sound so distant?
Sounds like your mic's not on.
Are you on that mic, or you're on a different mic on your Zoom call? Let's check on your microphone and see if it's on your RØDECaster or not.
That's a
noise
dynamic mic.
No,
You
I
don't
got noise removal on in Zoom, and
But it sounds like you're not on. You're
you're
not
not-
talking. What happens when you tap the front of that mic?
Yeah, it's not from that mic. It's coming from somewhere else. Maybe from your headphones. Maybe from your AirPods.
Camera?
Is the mic
Is it a webcam mic?
Yeah.
no.
Check on Zoom and tell me what the microphone is. Select
It
it.
says the RØDECaster.
Oh,
It just doesn't sound like it.
it did. Like try that again. Tap on your mic again. No. Yeah.
No.
It
That's
sounds like it's
interesting.
coming from somewhere else.
That's it. Zoom's been having some weird, but it literally says the RØDECaster. That's why I was wondering why I sounded distant, but it says a RØDECaster.
Can you switch it to something else and then switch it back and see
Yeah.
if it helps like toggle it?
I'm about to switch it to my AirPods and tell me, does it sound like that or
Okay.
sound different?
Okay. Okay, it definitely switches.
How's it sound?
Bad, but yeah. but it
Yes,
switches the source.
Okay, all right, I'm switching it back.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, I just switched it back. How's it sound?
No.
Is it
Still not
is
getting
it is it actually not that, or is
Is it in USB mode?
can you go
maybe?
closer to the microphone and it speak there? Yeah, like up close.
Can you hear?
Yeah, it is.
Does that sound better?
Okay, do
Yeah.
this.
Sound better, testing?
Do this. Mute your SM7B on your RØDECaster. Mute it. Okay, yeah, it is. It is from that source. So you said that you do have noise cancellation activated in Zoom. Which level?
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you have original sound for musicians turned on?
No, normally the noise cancellation does pretty well in Zoom.
Yeah,
Is this
it's
possibly
definitely.
phantom power?
So which original?
I'm on 50. I mean, I know, John, you rather it be higher, but it's 53, so it's not bad. But yeah, I'm
Do
on
you have
53 on
another
the end.
mic? Well, the thing is, when he mutes this mic, it went away. So which
What
means
mic is that?
mic source is SM7B. It looks like.
But does it sound like the way I sounded when
Now it's a little better.
er,
Why is it?
earlier?
I still
so.
hear your
I'm-
environment. Your room is
yeah.
still. We still pick up your environment, like fan or something. We can still hear that. Okay, so check this, Maestro. In your audio setting on Zoom, scroll down and see if you're on the microphone modes. Is it noise removal? The default noise removal selected?
That's correct.
Oh, wow, it's definitely that. It definitely doesn't sound like it.
It almost
Excuse
sounds
me,
like the
just one
noise
second.
gate is at the bottom.
That's weird. But did it sound like that earlier though?
Yeah, it's been through the whole
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Maestro,
why.
do you have the noise gate on your microphone on the effects?
No, I when I use noise removal on Zoom, I usually turn it off because it's so
yeah.
aggressive.
Okay, why don't you turn on original sound for musicians? Just toggle it from noise removal to, or yeah, actually, which level noise removal are you on? Because there are 3, right?
I was on the default when I didn't go in the setting. Like the settings. I can turn the
You
next
go
one
to
off.
noise removal default, and then there should be 3 options for you to choose.
All right, I'll go to the audio settings.
Well, 4 actually. There's auto, and then there's like 3 different levels of how aggressive that is.
Okay, it's on EDM.
Okay, now
How about
that's
now?
better. Now that's better. Okay, that's better. So I think, so what was it on? It was probably on like really low or something.
But John, John, when you talk, you're like popping in my ears.
Popping, as in
Yeah.
plosive popping.
No, it's not
Like
doing it now. No,
Oh, I
it's
did.
not
I was switching as I was gonna go through the different settings.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha. Okay.
now it's good. It's probably popping as I was switching the noise cancellation. So now you're quiet again. I don't know what your setting was before.
I think it was supposed to be on auto. It might have been on low.
I see. So it's not doing much. Switch it to low. Let's test it. Why don't we?
I think. Well, hold on. Let me do auto first, and then Tim, because I think it was on low already. So this is auto right now. Does that
That's
sound
still
bad?
good. No, that's still good. We're still.
So it was on low before. Then.
Okay. So low
Yeah.
is.
I don't know why it was on low.
Well, probably like it's switched and stuck there. So even when you switch to, you know what, I've never expected to talk about Zoom settings so much when I do this show, but so it's crucial because just good to know that even when you have noise removal turned on, you still have some options to pick from there. The good thing is for people who want to play music and all that, and they still want some kind of voice cancellation, it's still doable. It's not like you have to remove noise cancellation entirely. So now the noise background is all quiet now. 3 more minutes to go. I want to pop back to Phil. Phil, you were saying something right before you went away for a little bit.
Oh, I said, excuse me, I'll be right back.
Okay.
No, the only other thing that's changed in my setting to answer your question is I'm on
Yeah.
a different microphone. That's it.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't really make any difference.
No,
Although it's a hell of a microphone. Hell of a microphone.
but yeah, because the source is, it doesn't matter which microphone it is. The Vocaster is your audio interface, and I would love to know. Don't you think there's like a way? Maybe John IT can suggest something. And here's the reason why too. And John IT said that noise cancellation kills your audio fidelity. And does it affect your show, your recording? Maybe not, because it's not that important, right? For mine, it will be, because I need to hear the original sound as much as possible. And so even if you turn on original sound for musicians, you can still turn on echo cancellation, and it will still affect the fidelity of the sound.
So John, I'll make this commitment
Yes.
for you and for your viewers.
Yes.
That next week,
See if
or
there's
the
a
next
way.
time that I join,
Yeah.
I will be on either the Streamer X or the RØDECaster Pro 2. And I will happily let you drive and select whatever.
But here's the thing: if somebody is, let's say somebody has a Vocaster, and somebody who has or thinking about getting a RØDECaster, and if the headphone issue is not a thing, what would the benefit to that is mix. A lot of newer mixers would have mix minus built into the USB connection, and therefore you, with the button, you can activate mix minus and therefore avoid that whole slapback issue. But
well, you don't even want to know that I'm thinking of upgrading to a topping interface. So
what's a
because
topping
they
interface?
have topping, because apparently their headphone amps are better than anybody's. So
all right. That will be the end of our discussion here on RØDECaster User Meetup. Please join us on our next show, Soundcheck. And once we're done here, we'll hop over there and we're going to continue the conversation about cameras. How many cameras do you need? And all that sort of stuff. And also bigger discussion about sound. We'll see you there in a bit. Bye.